Hey everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is Hoth Infiltration. Now this is a pretty old mod, and let's see who we're going to play as. Let's actually play as the Rebels. It's rare that I play as the Rebels, but in the case of Hoth, I do actually really like it. I actually like to play both as the Empire and the Rebels here because both are very iconic and very fun to play. It's actually very rare for me to have a map where I literally think both sides are an equal of fun. So the big thing here, as you can see, is that this actually takes place during nighttime. And I do say it is a very stark contrast with the bright snow. It might actually be a little bit too bright. One possible thing how to fix this is actually to turn off light bloom. But in the sense of the map itself, it's actually quite close to the vanilla layout of the Hoth map, of the vanilla Hoth map. Now, I did actually, just to check it out, I did replay the vanilla version, and there are some differences. The spawn points are all pretty much identical. But the difference are, for example, the shape of the trenches, and if you look at the spawn point to the south, there's actually a cave system there, and in the vanilla mod that is not present. I also believe that the cave system or the tunnel in the north is a little bit different. Now there's another thing you can actually play in this mod, and that is, or with this map, and that is that you can actually choose to play this during the Clone Wars era. And that is something that, again, the vanilla Hoth map does not let you do. I do have to say that, oh, we got a Wampa. The experience is really made for the Galactic Civil War because instead of an AT-AT, you get an AT-TE, and instead of the AT-STs, you get the AT-XTs. But of course, also, you don't have the iconic snow speeders, you get some vulture droids, and it's just not as visually impressive. Though again, I think it's fun to experience this setting with the clones and the droids for a change. So it's definitely a mod that, or a map that plays it safe, maybe a bit too safe for most. Again, besides the different color skybox, like I said, there's not a whole lot different. It did actually make me think about something. I haven't done a whole lot of Hoth maps yet on this channel. And there are quite a few of them, custom maps for Hoth, but not as many as, let's say, a Geonosis or a Tatooine. And it made me realize why. The battle in and of itself is always very similar and very much the same. There's another Hoth map that recently got released, Lambda Station. And though it's definitely different, the layout, of course, is again the same, where the Empire starts in an open area, and the Rebels have the trenches and the base that they need to defend. And it always takes that, you know, that angle. Differences, of course, we have had one map where you only fight in the tunnel system, so that's quite unique. But also, of course, and I did this not too long ago, the Hoth Last Day version, where it was more of an arena fighter in the snow. Now, when one would think about what might be the best map out there for Hoth, it might be The Empire Strikes Back, just because of the sheer scale of what you can actually do there. And I have not actually reviewed that yet on the channel, so do expect that soon. But again, I will also do the Hoth Lambda base quite soon, because that is a newer version. But it just made me realize that there are not that many maps of Hoth available, and if they are, they don't differ all that much. Again, think about it. I've talked about this in other videos as well. How different some of the Tatooine maps are. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I think actually that the map layout itself is good. That's also because, again, it borrows a lot from the vanilla, but again, having this extra cave here, I think is cool. The visual aspect with the snow, that's more a taste thing. Personally, It doesn't bother me, which is strange, because it has written all over it that I would not like it. Again, the bloom is a bit much. You can literally not see my lightsaber, so turning off light blue might be actually something you want to do with this map. And because it's like nighttime, the character shades have a cool like blue hue over them. You can see that very well with the trenches, but also just with the characters themselves. You know, instead of them having white armor, it's more bluish. I think that's kind of cool. You can also see that with the tauntauns. Now, I guess also the other snow map that of course comes to mind that a lot of people do is Renvar. Let's actually get into one of these. Let's see if we can do some damage. Oh, there Luke went.
Come on, I was just getting started.
True that, Luke. True that. So actually, maybe I should actually pick a pilot. No ships for me to take.
We can't afford to keep losing command posts.
Oh, trust me, I know. So I would probably recommend this mod just to maybe try it out with the Clone Wars era. Though again, I think the experience is less than the Galactic Civil War in this case. But again, it's just fun to try. It might also just be a good sort of like warm-up map for those who want to delve into different Hoth maps. For example, the Empire Strikes Back one, I think, is really good, but the scale is huge. And one thing that people might actually not like, but I will talk about more when I actually do review that map, is the build-up is super long. You, as the Empire, need to traverse a huge distance before you actually get to the base. And during that distance, not a whole lot is happening. Oh, Jesus. But the spectacle was pretty cool because you had just hundreds of units walking all over the snow. I don't have someone in the back, do I? Oh, there I went. There we go. Hopefully just in time to be Luke. Yes, no? There we go. Let's see if we can get that back.
We captured a command post.
It's such a good concept too, isn't it? And something that you really don't see all that much in other maps. Not even in Kashyyyk, that in essence has the same setup, you know? An invasion force on the beach with turrets. But we have so many turrets here that can actually be broken, and then you actually have to fix it in order to use it again. So you actually lose precious time,
We captured a command post.
but it gives an extra reason for the engineers to be there. It's so good. And in no way is the Hoth map a balanced map. But that in this case does not matter. You want to reproduce the battle from the movie. Now, the AT-ATs don't seem to really know what to do, which is a bit of a shame.
These guys are easy.
We've lost the command post.
And it still reminds me of the Rogue Squadron 3 Hoth level, which was one of the few very good levels from that game. A very mixed bag, that game is. Oh. The old Tauntaun came by. Ah, look at that. They are actually able to capture it. So again, it's very well playable with AI. But, again, that shouldn't really surprise anyone. Oh my goodness! Horrible spawn.
Coming around. We've lost control of the command post.
They are kicking our butt.
Hostiles
I'm going
capture
in.
the command post. We control the command post.
Wow, this book sucks. I remember why I never played this unit. Okay, I'm capturing this again. They're capturing the point all the way east. And then if we have that, they should actually be... Exactly, losing reinforcements again. Sure, you know what? Why not?
Luke Skywalker reporting for duty.
We've lost the command post. We control the command post. Hostile reinforcements are dropping.
Okay, they hold the middle. We're about to capture this. Might actually get into one of those snow speeders if they spawn quick enough. Come on, Luke in a snow speeder. Pilot Luke in a snow speeder even. It was meant to be. Or do they not spawn after you lose the spawn point once? Actually don't know if that's the case. Alright, anyway. Give me then Luke on the Tauntaun.
We've lost the command post.
Where are you going? Na-da-da-da.
We've lost control of the command post.
One thing that I find very weird is... Well, maybe it's not weird, but are the ATs more powerful in this map? They never really got this far in the vanilla one, and the painful thing here is that you see that they kind of don't know what to do. They just stand there and don't do anything. I mean, they're supposed to destroy the shield generator, which they did, but now they're like, what are we having for dinner, Joe? I don't know. Probably another bowl of bantapoodoo.
We can't afford to keep losing command posts.
God, these ships are not meant for,
The enemy has captured a command post.
support for ground troops. This is cool, though. This reminds me of the, Shadows of the Empire game on the Nintendo 64. That was a cool game. Those were the
We've
days.
lost control of the command post. We can't keep losing men like this.
Ooh, sweet Jesus.
We're losing reinforcements.
The map is alright. I would not necessarily recommend it again unless you want to try out the other side, or you find the change in color so big that you need to check it out. It does change the feel, But,
We can't keep losing men like this.
I've had enough of flying.
Take out the Tauntaun. Rebel, take him out.
Oh, there's Luke. Hey, Luke.
Keep it up. We've almost won.
Well, you say that, but we still need to actually capture quite a few points for them to have them tick down. Maybe I should go for another shotgun and go into the tunnels here.
The enemy has captured a command
See?
post.
That pilot over there thought the exact same thing as I did. Shotgun power.
You could use some help.
Oh, cheers, dude.
We control the command post.
Oh, he's not coming with me. What in sweet God? Wow, I suck. Yeah, sure.
Skywalker reporting for duty.
Skywalker, watch that blade.
Okay, we're about to clean this up.
Turret, take it out! What are you doing?
We've gained a command post. Enemy reinforcements are declining.
The bloom is so strong that it's actually kind of difficult for me to identify enemies until I'm super near them. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, look at that. They're all in the south, but there is still one AT-AT all the way at the end. Ooh, all these towers. They want a piece of me. Alright, again, let's just clean this up. Be done with it. I won't necessarily do the next Hoth map in the next video. I want to keep, of course, some variety going. But I do expect it maybe
Enemy reinforcements
in 2 or 3 videos. Gonna see what kind of different Hoth maps this game has to offer.
We've lost the command post.
Hey! A probe droid. Bye. Are both of them controlled? They're both of them are controlled. Great. That tower is hostile. That oh my god. That Tauntaun kamikaze in that thing. Alright guys, we're about to win. We only need to kill one more though. If that one more means one of those AT-ATs, it might actually mean that we're still a long time in this. But I'll do my final thing. If you want to download this map, you can find the download link in the description down below. Don't forget to let me know any recommendations or requests on maps or mods you want to see on the channel. And now we just need to kill one more. And I'm trying to see if someone spawns somewhere else, but it doesn't look like it. We could, of course, take out the last 2 spawn points and have the countdown do the work for us.
Enemy reinforcements are declining. We gained a command post. They're losing reinforcements.
Oh, there we go. Oh my god, the final dude got me. He's a trooper, alright. He's already killing a lot of our men. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.